So for this question, one thing people often miss is this note down here that says if you don't see an endpoint, assume that the graph continues forever in the same direction. So here where the line is just kind of heading off the graph, that should really have an arrow. I think they could make the computer draw an arrow, but that is indicating that goes forever. Okay, so with that, this one is asking us to determine the range based on this graph. So this line is going to go down forever and ever and ever off the screen, which means, and for range, remember we're going from the lowest point on the graph to the highest point on the graph. So the lowest point on this graph is going to be negative infinity because it goes down forever and ever and ever. For infinities, we always use a parenthesis, so like this has right here, parenthesis with the negative infinity. And then the highest the graph goes is 1. You want to be careful not to involve this -2. That's an x value. That would go with the domain of the graph. This question is asking about the range. So it's asking about the lowest value on this y-axis, and it's asking about the highest value on the y-axis, which in this case would be at this 1. So our range is going to go from negative infinity, comma, and then up to 1, and then to be a parenthesis, just like this little bit here, because of that open dot. So parentheses on both sides, infinity always gets parenthesis, open dot always gets parenthesis, range, low to high. That's how you do range. Hopefully that helps.